Hello everyone, I'm Stygian Rakshasa and welcome back to my Tomb Raider Legend playthrough. So today we're going to be playing through level 4, Ghana in West Africa. And lots of people love this level because it's very much, it's very much a Tomb Raider level and the introduction to the level is beautiful as you're going to see now. But not before I display some fancy and sexy, some results of course. So this is one of the few swan dive points where it actually really looks quite cinematic. If you're not swan diving off this edge, you are not playing the game correctly, so plop. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I see playthroughs of this game sometimes where they actually don't swan dive off the edge, or they fail it, because they haven't done a swan dive up until that point, and it makes me want to hurt myself, to be honest. I mean, I guess you can't exactly, go back unless you quit out and reload the checkpoint. And that's before, getting up off the out of this water because you get a checkpoint right after that. So I guess, I don't know. How do you not know how to swan dive? Though, by that stage, I'm not really sure, but hey. Now, before progressing on, I'm actually going to grab this silver reward and another bronze reward. In this pool, there are 3 rewards in total, but I actually grabbed one on my way out the first time round. But to access that silver one, you actually have to activate the drawbridge and clear the waterfall and, have the tomb reveal itself before actually that when you pull down the drawbridge, it basically disables the current, so that lets you get the silver reward beneath it. So, yeah. God, I'm really loving my flips in this run. I actually probably should have said, but the mod inspiration for today's outfit is her Angel of Darkness outfit. Now, it's not the full outfit because it's like a legend variant of it, because we still have the t-shirt or upper sleeved top, but I like it, and also the makeup in this mod is really cool, because she has the purple lips, of course, and the dark eyeliner, so I don't know, I think the color palette is fitting for Ghana considering we're in this green, lots of green hues, lots of moss, lots of voodoo looking traps. I like the setting of this level, it's unique. And then we have another combat section here, and combat sections are about as interesting as watching paint dry, so I mean, the explosion, that was kind of cool, but it's just holding and clicking your left mouse, and that's really it. We can actually mount the turret here, which is required, but I'm going to finish off these mercenaries here before shooting down the rock where this wheel mechanism is. As you can see here, you shoot that rock down, or that statue, and that will actually get the traps working. Yeah, this whole tomb is powered by water, and that's quite interesting. It would be hydro-functional, I guess you could say. And I think the concept of that is really cool, But I like how we didn't go for like a full-on um, water level, notorious as they are, especially back in the PS2 days. They didn't actually go for a fully fledged underwater level. There's obviously the majority of this level is set on land, I guess you could say, which is good because we all know we don't exactly like water levels because we're notorious for being incredibly slow in pace and just not the greatest to play through. It's only this tomb specifically, or this puzzle, I guess you could say. We're actually making our way up the system to the main room, And basically the whole idea is that we activate the second water wheel by operating, I don't know, a certain system. You'll see it here in a moment. I completely wasted my ammunition here because the Jaguar kept moving and Lara missed him, so I wasted a few shots, but it's fine. But as I was saying beforehand, there's a system or like a contraption that actually dispenses water, and we have to activate that by making our way to this. I don't know what the hell you'd call the device. It has like horns, and you grapple them down. You'll see it's really weird looking. But whatever it is, it activates the water system. As we can see here, we need to do that on the empty side. Of course, we're gonna swan dive in. You can actually grab certain ledges around this area, but there's literally no point. You're better off just swan diving in here to save time. We need to collect this reward as well. The interesting thing about this room, and I guess the PC version of this game, is that the texture of the water is actually not really showing. It's very faint. It looks like there isn't any water here. It looks like we're floating on air, kind of, if you ignore the waterfalls. And I didn't expect that to happen. The PC version of this game has its issues with textures and just several other things. So I guess that's just something you kind of have to deal with. Granted, I don't have the next generation graphics enabled because like I said at the beginning of this playthrough, I like having the crappy graphics, I guess, because it reminds me of the PlayStation 2 days when I played it when I was younger. And also mod support. The mods I install don't normally support the next generation graphics, so when they're enabled, Lara will just have her default outfit on because they're not compatible with the next generation graphics, so I would rather just play with these graphics, even if it has certain issues with the textures. Now, we've made our way to this puzzle room, and it's very simple. When we step on those pressure plates, it will rotate these ledges on these wheels, and the idea is we have to place this box on this pressure plate to unlock the right side of this contraption, but because we don't have a box to put on the left pressure plate, we actually have to stand on it ourselves and time it properly. We need to grapple down the contraption that will activate the water system, so you have to time it in such a way where you actually can pull it down while as you can see, the left door is still kind of closing. So you do it quick enough before it closes so you can activate the system. It's not the hardest puzzle, but it just requires some timing. But now that we have that done, we have to backtrack down to the main room and basically make our way past the trap room. I don't bother swan diving because, well, rolling off is quicker. But now that the system is activated, the trap will be activated, and as you remember, you may have saw that the spikes were blocking our way, but because they're now activated, we can actually make our way through them. Because they'll be opening and closing and opening and closing. And as you can see, Lara is she much prefers it this way with the risk and danger. And I think Zip is a little bit concerned. I find this funny. And this right here, I can't believe I actually missed the rope. I mean, sometimes Lara just doesn't want to cooperate, and she actually, see, like she won't grab the ledge or the rope. Like there's certain jumps you'll do where it's so obvious that she's going to make it, but for some reason the it doesn't want to take priority of what you're trying to grab, and she'll just, miss it. Anyway, I took a little break after that, and I decided to come back. I can't even remember what I did. I think I went for a walk or something and did some exercise because I want to be skinny. I'm a skinny legend, as they say, so I need to maintain that. I don't know. I'm a stick, I'm not gonna lie, but regardless, I took a break. Now we're back. More trap rooms. The solution to this one is actually quite simple. You just have to pull out this African voodoo looking statue. I'm finding a very hard word to describe this, but you pull out this block from the wall and you'll jam the spinning blades here, which will allow us to bypass this trap quite easily. Lara wants to install some of these in her gym, which is quite funny. And of course, it wouldn't be a Tomb Raider game without the quintessential boulder uh, section. Oh hell no, as Zip says. Yeah. So this is it's pretty scary. Like it's pretty scary, but it's just your routing. That's all you have to do to avoid the boulder, because you just slide under the broken sections of the traps and you're good to go. Now, before proceeding onwards, we're actually going to go down this ladder to pick up this hidden silver reward here. I don't think I actually explained, but the silver rewards are the rewards that get you your pistol upgrades. It's those rewards specifically that get them, so um, bronze and gold don't count. Bronze is for concept art and character bios and that kind of thing, and gold is for outfits specifically, as far as I know. But I do know the silver rewards are the ones that get you your pistol upgrades, so that's something to consider, I guess. There's not much to really say about this section, we're just doing some platforming. There are some breakable ledges and some stones that will come as you reach a certain ledge. You can tell there by the crumbling effect, so you better move quickly or it will crush you and kill you. Here I was trying to do fancy maneuvers by flipping Lara around, but you have to turn the camera really quickly and it's quite hard to do. And there's another sneaky little rock there that will try to crush you, so you have to keep moving. The idea is you just keep moving, keep moving, keep moving on that section, so is that much to really say? Now Lara discovers she finds her mother's pendant there, which is peculiar. Her father, Richard James Croft, was actually visiting this specific tomb, as far as we know, and Lara's kind of only finding this out. Now there's a combat section. Oh boy, another one. This one isn't as forced. It's basically a platforming section with some mercenaries at the top of this room. But before we proceed on, you actually have to. This is a really hidden silver reward. You actually have to break this door with a grenade, and there will be a silver reward inside. If you're out of grenades for whatever reason, I'm sure one of the mercenaries back there will drop one. The first one that we encountered. You can kick these explosive barrels off the stream and it will explode. There's actually, I guess, like a rope bridge, but it breaks. You can actually get by without it breaking, but if it breaks, it will bring down these ropes and you have to swing across it as opposed to just walking across the bridge. It's not really a big deal, it's a lot more safer, and again, the assault rifle is just such a godsend as it can snipe away enemies from such a great distance. If we didn't have ammunition in this gun, we would actually have to be swinging across these ropes while getting shot at by those mercenaries, which is not, it's not fun. And remember, we are playing on Tomb Raider difficulty, the hardest difficulty, so it's only a few shots and you're done for. Here I tried to make use of the grenade launcher just for fun because I don't think I'm ever going to use that weapon again. It's always the assault rifle, but hey, I killed the Jaguar with the grenade launcher. As you go up these steps, these boulders will come down, but it's no problem. There's a little crevice you can jump into there and you can avoid them with no issue. Now, this is the gold reward. You would think that you would have to just go on in there to the final boss room, but nope. This pressure plate actually activates another door right here. And that's the gold reward. It's a bit redundant. It's a very, very easy reward to get, but I mean, you'd have to know that this door opens, as well as the one above us. Before continuing, I do some fancy little flips. I love showing that off. I know it's kind of annoying. I'm sure you guys are like, oh, here he goes again. He's still doing these flips, but I mean, how can't I? They're so satisfying. What isn't satisfying though is this boss battle, I'm not going to lie. Because we're playing on the hardest difficulty, my strategy is to have either 2 or 3 med packs. He is really annoying. I'll explain it. There are 4 platforms here that you actually have to destroy because when Rutland gets to low health, he will jump on one of those platforms and regenerate his health back to the maximum. So here I'm trying to actually, and also he really likes to repeat his lines, like he repeats it every single second. It's really poorly designed. It's really funny and weird. But yeah, you have to grapple them down, as I do there, and yeah, that's what you have to do before killing him. You can kill him without grappling down the platforms because if your damage output is quick enough, you can actually just kill him. You can get him into a stun lock with your grenades, so I do that towards the end, but here I'm just using my assault rifle on him and getting whacked every second. Here he blows himself up, so I make quick work of him there, and he gets completely dicked there, so... The grenades are overpowered. I tried doing this on Takamoto in the Japan level, but it didn't work, but thankfully it kind of worked there. So I'm happy. But yeah, that's going to be Ghana. A fun level, definitely one of the better ones. If you made it to the end, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the Kazakhstan level. Take care, guys.